This conference will now be recorded.
Well, hello. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for showing up. We're going to get started right now. Hope everyone is doing well. We have a few things we want to go over. I'll initially talk about signing into Front Steps. We want to get everyone who's online, logged in correctly. As you come into the meetings here physically, you have to sign in and everything. So to participate within the meetings, we're going to start implementing that you need to log in with your name and lot number if you want to participate. If you do not, you will not be recognized and or called out to answer questions or ask a question. So Dave, if you want to pull that first one up for me. So when we log into the meetings, you'll see that you get the link in the Friday blasts. You get them, regularly. They're also within the calendar when you look up the event. So when you first go, you'll click into the link and it will take you into this page. And as you can see, there's no name written right where this yellow arrow is pointed at, and it gives you a little pencil where you can click in and edit to it. So that is exactly where you would write in your name and lot number. Go to that next slide. Before. You just go to that bottom one, Dave, right below this. There you go. Perfect. So as you can see, Jay Smith at lot 826, all you have to do is click that little pencil edit button, write your name and a lot number. So if you want to participate in the meetings, this will be the process. If you do not, say you just put a letter and you want to ask a question, you will not be recognized. So just like signing in at the meetings here, you will also need to log in correctly with the name and a lot number. And simply just before you, again, when you click the link from the Friday Blast, it will take you to this page. And before you click into the meetings, you just hit the edit button where this little arrow is pointing at. You type in your name and lot number, and then zoom out of it a little bit, Dave. And then go to that last one on the left bottom. And then as you can see right at the left bottom there, there's an arrow that says, okay, I'm ready. So after you've put your name in a little bit lower, down, down, there you go. So you can see there at the bottom, after you've signed in correctly, or if you don't want to participate and say you just want to listen, you write your name and lot number, and then, okay, I'm ready, and it will take you straight into the meeting, and then you will be recognized on the screen with your name and lot number or the letter. So again, if you would like to participate, meaning ask questions, you need to log in with your name and your lot number. We will not recognize you if you're just logging in with the letter P or a number or anything of that nature. Are there any questions about it? What's that? Yeah. Did we bring the clipboard? Deanna, can you grab that clipboard? Or Michelle? Did you grab the clipboard, Michelle? No. Okay, somebody grab the clipboard, sign in, please. We'll get that handled. So, what's that? Okay, I will pass around so everyone can sign in and log in. So it's the same instance as you're here. You know, when you ask a question to the board, you address with your name and your lot number. So all we're asking is that you do the same thing online. Some of the confusion came in as, folks were inputting, their opinions, and we weren't aware of who they were. Were they owners? Were they not? So this kind of just clarifies it for everyone. Yes? Right. So all you would do is when you get the link, you ask that question again for me.
I did not see where you get to the meeting. I'm on Front Steps, and I'm trying to fit. I find it a hard app to navigate. I do not see where you get to the meeting.
I understand, and we understand that Front Steps is a new platform that we're all trying to get used to. So there is a handful of different ways that you can access the link to the app. Number one would be on the Friday Blast. Right. Correct. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. So one would be the Friday Blast. Now, if you're on your Front Steps page, if you go to your community facts page and you scroll down at the bottom, there will be a link for your go-to meetings and instructions on how to sign in there. So under community facts, it's FAQ. You'll see that there is a link and a login. There's links for our YouTube channels and for the go-to meetings. So you can simply click on that link and it will take you to this screen that we had up to log in. Correct. There's some drop down menus. Yes. Now again, we have discovered that the mobile app is way different than the desktop version. So the mobile app does come with, its hiccups, and unfortunately, they have it set up that way. They want folks to go to the desktop version, and unfortunately, that's kind of out of our control. We're working with their product team on a few items, and that being one of them. That's unfortunately all we have on that. So I understand. Are there any other questions about the sign-in?
It looks like Brad on the screen has his hand up.
Yeah, there's another way, Brad. If you go to the calendar, click on, like in this case, town hall meetings, and it will pop up, and there is the link to go there. That's the easiest way I found.
Correct. So in the Front Steps, if you go to the calendar and then you look at, say, today, and you go to the town hall and you click on the town hall event, once that brings up, you'll see the link in there, and you can simply click the link from there as well. Can we get that passed around on a couple different sides? So yeah, there are a few different options of how you can do it. Again, the Friday Blast are on Front Steps through the community fact page or the calendar page. Any other questions on that? I mean,
Okay, so at this time, we're going to call up Thelma from our activities director. She's going to give you some fun information about what's going on this coming season.
Good morning, everyone. Well, it's finally here. Next season's booklet. It's 60 pages, so it took me a while to get this thing going. However, we do have it, and they're available. If you want a hard copy, they're available in activities. We're open from 9 to 1. I want to talk to you about the show tickets. Right now, we're doing tickets for new season ticket holders, people that want to get season ticket holders, be new ones. So we're doing that from September the 2nd through September the 12th. On September the 15th, you can come in and buy single tickets for residents only, and then it will open up to the public September 29th. So anyway, we're looking forward to a good season this year, and come by and pick up your booklet.
Can you give us just an idea of a couple of shows that we have coming this season?
Yes, I can. We're going to do,
I'm excited for Elton John, personally. That's just me.
Okay, we have Elton John. We have the Brooks and Dunn tribute. We have John Denver tribute. We have Dancing with the Happy Trail Stars. So we will be announcing who those wonderful people are. And our Christmas one this year is going to be Sleigh Bells Swing, and that will be more of a swing type music, but it's going to be the same songs that you would hear at Christmas time, but it'll just be more of a swing, like back in the 30s or 40s or whatever. So another thing I want to mention, we do have the Halloween dance coming up on the 30th of October. So we're selling tickets right now for that. And then we'll also have our Halloween golf cart parade around that time too. So more information will be coming out as we get closer.
Are you having a Halloween costume
We're having
contest?
a costume contest. Yes, we are. So first, second, and third prizes. It's always fun.
Thank you, Thelma. Okay, next what we want to talk about, I don't know if you're all aware of it or not, but we have the committee chairs and the board of directors has been having workshops for projects that have not been completed or need to be completed. I'm sorry, I thought he was talking to me. that need to be completed or have not been completed in the community, and they are putting together, trying to prioritize a list. But what they have currently come up with is guidelines that have been established for major projects, and it's owner participation guidelines. I'm going to read those to you. It's not etched in stone yet. Again, this is going to be our first attempt at this. We may be adding to it as we go along. The first thing that will happen is the committee discussion and choose the survey questions, because it's going to be for surveys throughout for the community. Number 2, committee chair brings project and survey explanation to the town hall meeting, and that's what we will be doing today. Doug Doty from BGM will be bringing our first survey to the committee or to the community this morning, and we'll be talking about that. 3rd, management sends out survey for X number of days, could be anywhere from 7 days to 2 weeks, 3 weeks, depending on how much time we have in between. And at the halfway point, management announces the number of responses. Our goal is to get a 25% response. Number 4, committee review survey, other research, and makes a proposal to the board. So once the survey has been reviewed and other research is done, the proposal will make the committee, like for instance, the BGM committee will make a proposal to the board for approval at the board of directors meeting. The board makes the decision based on the committee proposal or the committee's motion that they'd like to bring before the board. If the project is approved, the board hands off to the management for implementation. So again, this is just our first attempt at this, but this is how we can get input from the residents on how they would like us to move forward on some of these major projects. Yes.
Becca Paulson, lot 1424. My question is, I understand the process, which is fine, but who sets the priorities? I mean, we could have 20 projects. Who sets the priority of what gets done first?
So the priorities will be set by the committee chairs and the board of directors workshop. They've started working on that already.
So that's,
and
okay.
Well, I'm sorry, let me finish. And also that's also based on input from the community and the different committees that we have. So BGM may have a list of priorities that they feel are important, along with landscape or safety. Those will be all taken into consideration when we prioritize.
So that's first. The priority.
Correct.
Priorities are set first, and then the rest of it happens.
Correct.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Any other questions about that before I move on? Okay. At this time, we're going to call up Doug Doty. He's the chair for the. Yeah, you can either way. He's the chair for our building grounds and maintenance, and he's going to talk to you a little bit about our first survey that we want to attempt to do. Thank you.
Well, good morning. Doug Doty, lot 630. I'm the new chairman for the BGM, and so we're being proactive. Want to be transparent with all of this?
Hold it close to your mouth.
Like this? Okay, sorry about that. Do I need to repeat anything? So one thing I wanted to add to what Darlene specified on the guidelines was that this is not going to be involved with every project. We're not going to inundate you with surveys every week or whatever. These are major projects where there's time involved, be it that we have to do it right away or that it could take quite a while. And then if there's a substantial amount of funding that goes along with it. So I mean, if we have something that's only going to be $2,000, let's say, we're not going to send a survey out. It's part of our committees to decide on that and then the board to decide on it. But say we've got something that's 125,000, then we may go and send out the survey and get you folks involved more. So we're trying to be as transparent as possible, and I get to be the guinea pig today. So the topic concern is that we've got palm tree roots and other trees and their root systems jeopardizing our infrastructure, namely our pools. The roots normally by nature seek out moisture. So guess what? They found our pools. Over 40 years, they have finally made it. And so they've grown underneath the cool deck, damaged the cool deck some, and cracked it. And this is basically at the town center here. It's the indoor spa with our biggest concern right now. They've infiltrated the spa plumbing and have caused minor cracks in the cool deck and the substructure. So we've got a concern. We've got it shut down right now because the plumbing is jeopardized. So we've got a couple options that we're going to be offering. And option one is remove the cool decking where the roots are impeding on it and damaging it, and then remove the roots. Then we can repair, let's see. And that's a big concern right now. But remove the decking, remove the roots, repair the plumbing and infrastructure back to the operating standards. Now, a ballpark figure, $50,000 to $60,000. We don't know what it's going to curtail because we don't know what's down there that's damaged more. Drain systems, electrical, any plumbing, what have you. Our second option is to completely remove this indoor spa and add that area to the fitness center. Again, it's 100% removal. Again, all the concrete, the cool decking, the plumbing, so that it's outside of the cool deck area. Electrical, all this will have to be capped off, killed off, whatever you want to call it. But the roots will be also removed no matter what. And again, this is ballpark of, again, $50,000 to $60,000 depending on what we want to do. Are we going to replace the spa, or are we going to remove it and replace it with storage or add to the fitness facility, what have you? So those are going to be our two options. And neither one of these ballpark costs, and that's why they're a ballpark, unforeseen items, structural, underground, what have you, the plumbing, the utilities that go with it, everything. So we want to be as proactive as possible. We don't have a hard dollar amount. And then our survey will go out tonight by the end of the day. And then we're going to have it open and we're going to close it on the 19th. So it'll be open for 14, 15 days. That way we get the results at our next BGM meeting after that, the following Tuesday. We can see what your requests are and then act on that. With that, then we're going to present it to the board their following meeting. So any questions on this at all that I could help with?
Fred Rand, 2211. My question is, you said 50 or 60,000 whether you repair it, or 50 or 60,000 if you just tear it out. So
the dollar amount is probably going to be similar. It's what we want to do with that area, where the big question is.
Well, that was my concern. If you're going to spend 50 or 60,000, you have to decide whether you want a spa or not. If you don't, then you find an additional place to use that property.
Right, and like I said, we don't know how far back away from the spa our utilities are jeopardized. So that's why it could cost a lot more. We may have to go way back into the open area to get this plumbing straightened out.
I got one over here.
Okay,
Barbara Houston, Lot 507. How many people use that indoor spa? I think that would be a good indicator of how we might want to move forward.
that varies because of the seasons. And I've heard where that place is just about jammed shoulder to shoulder. And in some cases, could be 2, 3, 4 people. So I really couldn't tell you exactly how much. We would have that information at our BGM meeting this coming Tuesday. And that's at 9 o'clock. So if you just want to come on virtually, we can discuss it and give you that information. I just don't have those numbers in front of me right now.
On your questionnaire, will you have a little space for a comment? Oh, I'm sorry, Marie Beshan, Lot 900, sorry. Will you have a little space for a comment?
I don't think so, because it's just, we're at, we need the 25% to make quorum. And we're going to have, which is about 502 that we need in return. We could end up with 502 different comments.
And unfortunately, Marie, with the surveys, we don't really get an option. It's kind of a basic, you click and answer type of situation. The hopes are that if there is comment, that we bring it to the BGM and folks get involved in the committee in that sense and start bringing that information there. That's the hopes. But I got Marla here.
Take this microphone. Okay, Doug, my name is Marla Festinese, Lot 2323, and I was at that meeting. The only thing that I'm kind of wondering is where exactly did the roots begin? And did that actually go under the athletic club or any other buildings?
Well, this is just the start. So we're not sure what's really been infiltrated yet or not. We know this is for sure. But Brad, if you could emphasize on that.
Actually, Dave, if you could pull up the picture of the town center pool. We have, I would say, 2 different sets of palm trees. Now, determining where these palm tree roots were coming from is a little difficult, but we do have palm trees in the pool area, and then we have palm trees in the courtyard area. Now, what we do know is that the roots have, damaged the fitness center and now the spa. So, I mean, we're picking hairs if we're choosing, but as you can see, we got the trees there, and then you scroll up just a little bit for me, Dave, and then you see those palm trees as well. So the fitness center is basically right in front of those group. So in my opinion, I think all of the roots are affecting it. Do we know which ones exactly are? No, and unfortunately we won't until we dig it all up. So, yeah, that's kind of where we're at with it.
Michelle Kavanaugh, Lot 781. I have a question that really pertains to the survey. From my understanding, when the surveys go out, you're trying to meet the quorum of 25%, but when it comes back to the various committees, if it does not meet the 25%, then is it not up to the committee to make the ultimate decision of which way to go, correct?
That is correct.
Okay, thank you.
So we have to beat quorum if we're going to follow with what our residents want.
Right, and also to tag along with that, the idea is that we can show the participation as well. So that way it's, we're looking for 25%. Unfortunately, we only got 350, votes here. Either way, the committees will make their recommendation with the survey results or not. So the survey results are just an added information of where the community's at.
Becca Paulson, Lot 1424. Are we talking at all about just removing those palm trees?
We are removing some of those trees, yes. Just
Okay,
to-
so,
so
because
we
you
don't
hadn't
have-
mentioned that, so that's why I'm
Right, yeah,
curious.
we
Okay.
will be removing them and going from there.
Yeah, we have something going in front of the board at the next board meeting. I got one over here real quick. I'll come back to you. That we plan on, there's a motion to remove any trees around the pool areas.
Have you looked into other ways to remove the roots rather than digging up everything?
Unfortunately, there's only one way of getting rid of the roots. If we cut
Are
them off,
you
if we
sure?
if
I
we cut
mean-
them off at the base of the tree, number one, you lose the stability, partial stability of that tree. Some of these palms are pretty tall, and when we get winds, we have that opportunity where that palm tree could blow over. Plus, it could kill it because they don't have enough root system. Because we don't know how much we have to take out to make it work. And if there's 2 or 3 that are within 20, 25 feet of each other, we don't know which tree is really the culprit.
So the trick with the palm tree roots is that they're part of the grass family. So they're not roots like you would have on a big tree. They're not big roots. They're 1,000 little hairy roots. So I mean, if you're cutting one off, that damages the tree, and if you try to poison it, it will poison the whole tree. So that's kind of the hard part with the roots on the palm trees, is that you can't just cut a limb, say like a mesquite, and cut that root off and kill it. Unfortunately, it will kill the palm tree.
Trudy Skelton, lot 1413. I know we love to look at the palm trees, but in certain areas, I mean, they don't give any shade. They have to be pruned twice a year. They are such a big expense. I would like for us to look at other options for trees, because there is, they look nice, but what do they do for us?
Understandable.
Marie Beschen, lot 900. When you get your numbers for how many people use the spa, would you also get numbers how many people use the gym or the fitness center as well? Because I think that outnumbers it. Just as a comparison, because I think that's going to come up.
We could try. I know that
That's all.
another one of
Of
our
course.
committee,
Of course.
one of our committee members and our scribe went around at various times of the day for, I don't know, almost a week. And that's how we determine, how many people are in there and at what times. So it's, again, without logging in or anything like that, it makes it a little tough. We just don't have anybody to stand guard at the doors. So if it was possible, yeah, we could probably try.
And you got another question?
I don't know what it's called, those shade flyer things that a lot of places have over their pools. Didn't we have one of those requested or approved several years ago? Boy, that would be better than having any trees around the pool area.
That,
Get rid
as
of
we
the
speak,
trees.
that as we speak is being kicked around a little bit by the landscape committee.
Eh.
So, and so we have some other things that have to be done prior to that, though. We have some other cool decking that may have to be replaced and such. So we don't want to install those, they call them sail shades or whatever, to install them and then take them right back down if we decide to repair some of this pool deck that's damaged, and possible regular pool damage that's involved too. So we don't know what the extremes are. So we don't want to put those up and then have to take them right back down.
And I do believe Michelle from the Landscape Committee is working on design. So if anyone's interested or has input, the Landscape Committee meetings would be the place to be to input your information, as she's working on, I believe, designs in the very beginning stages of it as well.
Can you raise your hand? Thank you, Michelle.
Any other questions on the surveys? Nope. So again, like Doug said, we will send the survey out By the end of the day, you'll have till the 19th to fill it out. The way it works is that you get one vote per lot, and we can check up on it. But the email that gets sent once you log on and vote, you're not able to log in again and re-vote. So the double voting is not really an option. And on top of that, we can kind of see the votes. So again, we will have it open till the 19th, and then after that, we will bring those results to the BGM committee, where then they will discuss it. Depending on if we've meet the 25% or not, they'll make their recommendation for the next following board meeting, which will be in October, I believe it was 9th. So that's kind of the process. Again, like Darlene said, we're not in stone with it. This is the first run, so there might be some growing pains, but we're trying to have the transparency out there and community input. So that's the whole idea and goal that we're going with.
So again, you see how important it is for the survey, because it will help the committee determine which way to go. So talk to your neighbors, talk to your friends that aren't here, let them know what's going on, and ask them to go log on to Front Steps to that survey once they get it, and vote one way or the other. That it also will help us probably to determine how often those areas are used. So again, it's very important that you all participate in the survey, and that will help us for also moving forward with additional surveys as we go throughout the season. Thank you.
Thank you, Doug. Appreciate it.
Well, thank you for listening and asking all the questions. And please, I'm going to ask one favor. Don't shoot the messenger.
That goes for me too.
Thank you.
We'll open it up for our little Q&A time. If anyone has any questions, Michael's got a microphone. He'll walk around to you and
Mickey Aston, Lot 13. I have a number of questions. Brady, I'd like to come back and ask some questions about Front Steps, but I need to prioritize my list because I know you guys are on a time schedule. We have volunteers here at Happy Trails. We have both owners, we have tenants who are renters, and we also possibly have outsiders who come into Happy Trails to volunteer. Volunteer is a subject right now that's very pertinent. It has to do with volunteers being insured or not being insured. It is a topic going before the board. It also involves management. It involves HomeCo. It involves our attorney and our insurance agencies. And I just want volunteers to be aware of their rights and of this new code of conduct that may be coming out. And do your research and be aware of what your rights are, what you may be waiving away, and what you may be covered by. We have a ton of volunteers here at Happy Trails. I was going to ask Darlene at the next town hall meeting to talk about the Pony Express and about the Stagecoach, because those are two groups that run around in golf carts. Also the Chuck Wagon, I believe those are volunteers that run in golf carts and deliver food. So those are a couple that interest me. One of my other topics is the chairlift out at the town center pool. We were talking about the pool and the decking and whatnot. We are getting into our peak season. The handicap chair is going to be used this season by a lot of people who need it, who need access to it. And I'm asking operations and maintenance to make sure that it's in good operating order. It's brand new.
Yeah, we replaced it last, right before the end of last summer, somewhere in the winter, but it's a brand new chair over there.
Well, I may be needing it soon. So
it's ready for you.
Just test it for me, Bradley. Thank you.
I did. Don't tell anybody,
I will
but
test it. Thank you very much. I will be testing it. Patrol. I have some questions about patrol. I'd like to have maybe Darlene at the next meeting to gather some information for the residents and let us know what the current check-in process is for visitors to Happy Trails through the main gate. We come in for visitors come in for all types of events. Am I being 2 minutes here?
Yeah, that's what it.
Dave. Okay, would you bring up, I will, and specifically the security camera system that we discussed about 2 years ago.
We're working on the security system and the cameras. That's part of the network issues. That's been an ongoing, situation. We're finally at the final steps. I have dates for the air fibers that we have to reset up on the antennas.
Yeah, I
and
heard you
everything like that.
yesterday's talk about
So,
that.
so we are on the tail end. Once we're able to get the network founded good, then we can add on with cameras and
Okay.
do everything else. Yes.
Security, although we seem to live in a paradise here and we think we're gated, we are not. 26 years ago, we had a kidnapping and a murder. And Linda Johnson, you know, it's out on Google. If anybody's interested, we are not a safe community here and we need to have as much security as we possibly can.
All due respect, this is a question. I'm not hearing
I'm
any
sorry.
questions.
I'm just saying security needs to be a
We
priority.
understand that, and we try our best.
Projects, I do have questions about projects for operations. And I would have gone in a 2-minute segment if this had been an agenda type item. YSC, are they finished with our asphalt crack sealing?
Yes.
Okay. Are we finished with the Spires tree service, trimming the palm trees?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, let me correct. There are a few that were missed in the villas. So with the new bid, there are going to be some extra trimming, but for the most part, yes. Yes, they are
Okay.
completed.
And then Veterans Family Tree Service, was that under your purview also?
Correct.
Okay, and they're done also?
They are done.
Okay. Those were some major ones I was following from the initiation of contract to finishing.
Yeah, those are wrapped up at the beginning of the summer, I believe.
Okay, front steps, Michael Cavalier, thank you for what you've done so far, being here with the implementation of front steps. Yesterday, I believe there was a change made to the bylaws. It was dated 9/3. You implemented or uploaded the new signed amendment for the 2022-2025 change, but I believe you deleted the entire document, and now we only have one page under governing documents. I'll show you. We used to be able to search for your newsletters that came out on Friday, Blast, and they used to be held by Neighbor and Engage. Do you use a template? I don't mean to turn my back to you, Michael, if you're the one doing this.
That's okay.
Do you use a template for your newsletters?
Yes, we do.
Do you realize, I believe, as an admin, you have the ability to save those off under communications, just like you do your bulletins, your e-forms, and your surveys. And they would be searchable by the end user.
I was unaware of that.
Okay, I'm going to share that tutorial with you. It's under your online admin
Thank you.
stuff, and it would be so beneficial to not having to archive our Google emails every week. So I would love to share that with you. I also noticed that some of the calendar entries are authored by Mike Nyes. Is he still involved with our computer system?
No, that's
Okay.
just the way it's set up as his name under the. I've been working on getting that changed.
Okay, I just didn't know if Mike was back.
No.
And is it still true that Front Steps is not searchable still? Like for our YouTube recorded meetings? Hyperlinks to?
Correct. Correct. Okay. We have the link to the YouTube channel, which you can find all the videos on the YouTube channel. But yes, they're not in any type of order on Front Steps.
Okay. And there's some inconsistencies on naming conventions, not only with the recorded meetings, but some of the documents. And I'll work with, if it's Michael, again. Naming convention, some of those dates are incorrect. And when you go to YouTube and you try to search for something that you think is on the 21st, but it's been labeled as the 22nd, you'll never find it. So I think that's it. I have a ton of other questions, and I'd like to follow up next month on your town hall meetings.
Thank you. Any other questions?
Do we have any questions? Online? Okay. We got some online questions.
So I have N Pinta 1492. One second, sorry.
Do you need glasses? I got some.
Excuse me. 2020 here. At the Finance Committee meeting, one of the members mentioned all the people from Traditions and the Grant attending the Ceramics Club classes. Are we now allowing out of the resort people to join our resident-only clubs?
I am unaware of any of that. No, we don't. And I don't know if there's any legging to that. Maybe it's a rumor mill. I am unaware of any of that happening.
Well, I know in ceramics, when they do offer classes, I believe they will allow somebody from Traditions to come and take a class. That doesn't mean they're a member of ceramics.
Correct,
And they're not
correct.
joining ceramics.
Right.
They're just taking a class.
Which is an event that the Ceramics Club puts on.
Okay, so the same person has another question. How can we apply to have a handicap chairlift installed at the villas pool?
I'm sorry, say that again.
How can we apply to have a handicap chairlift installed at the villas pool?
I guess we would, the beginning stages is that we would take that to the BGM to discuss it. And depending on the BGM's recommendation, we would then take it to the board for approval.
I believe that has been discussed in the past, but they can still bring it to BGM. I think one of the problems was that it wouldn't fit in that area
Oh, okay.
because of the way they have to maneuver them and stuff. But again, bring it to the BGM and they can look into it.
Any other questions? I see one, Deb D at 1734, no outside people can join clubs and happy trails. They can pay to take classes. Okay, that's a statement. From lot 20 to 2200. Oh,
What services would be stopped if the additional HOA fees was stopped in the villas?
so that is an ongoing situation that we're trying to deal with. We are in the basics, so I don't want to say what services would be stopped or not because, you know, realistically, we're unaware. We're in the beginning stages of that discussion with the board, and you know, from there we'll kind of decide those answers.
Okay, any other questions?
No, any other? I don't have anything else. Do you?
Okay, no. I want to thank you all for being here. We've got a lot more today than we have in the past few months, and that means people are already returning, and I'm happy to see that. Next month, we should probably have quite a few people here because quite a few people will have returned. For those of you that are going to be returning, I ask that you have safe travels, and we will see you when you get here. Don't forget when you come in to fill out your arrival form so that we know that you have arrived. Okay. Thank you, and everyone online, thank you for your attendance.
Yes, thank you all, and have a wonderful day. Don't get too wet out there. It's supposed to rain again.